So we watched God of High School, episode 6. Dorn, what did you think of the episode?
It was okay to me. There's a lot of lore in there, but at the same time, it kind of felt a little all over the place to me. I enjoy it, but I'm really into this anime just for the fights.
See, it's funny because we were watching the episode and I'm over here saying I wanted another episode of like filler for the training, and I wanted a little bit more progression with the characters before we started getting back into the tournament. But Dorn's like, "Oh, off-screen training, bro." I'm like, that is the stupidest thing. I hate it when they do that shit because we lost an opportunity to see the main characters, connections with their mentors or whoever they were with during that time period. So I get that they're probably going to go like later on during the middle of the fights. We're going to see that. They're going to just do the mid-fight flashbacks like they do in every other anime, which I'm also not a fan of that. I'm tired of the tropes, dude.
I don't think they're going to do that. I think there's enough span of time between each fight in the tournaments that I think we'll get like a tournament fight, and then the other half of the episode will show like training to get stronger for the next fight.
That's good.
Because the Moonlight Sword style chick is like, she's going to learn something that we don't know about yet. They keep like emphasizing on how legendary this technique is.
So we learned a lot in this episode. Like Dorn said, it's lore heavy. We learn about the main character's grandfather, right? Apparently he's this legendary Taekwondo fighter. And we learn that there's this cult of people in these robes. I don't even know what they're called.
Right.
But they worship this god that they are determined to bring back.
Oh yeah, and then they just summon a giant sword out of the fucking sky, big enough to like literally move the clouds. And then it's just like, alright, back to the normal lives. It's just like, oh, no explanation there.
I really hope that we get...
Oh wait, no, it ends up flashing away, and then later on in the episode they bring the sword.
Yeah. And then it explodes, and we never get to see what happens to the old man.
Yeah, who probably definitely survived, because that's anime.
It's anime, bro. And they made it clear that the participants in the tournament going forward are going to be people that have these powers. And all the main character says is, I can't wait to fight strong guys so I can be stronger.
Literally. And it's showing like there's literally attached, what's it called? The like a fabric on the wall, a tapestry.
Yeah.
On the wall, and it was basically like Journey to the West tapestry. It had the monkey god Goku and all the other crazy Journey to the West like inspired lore elements. So it's really like heavily being influenced by that. You can just tell.
And we've seen this same exact story 1,000 times, ladies and gentlemen. So we already know how it's gonna play out. Main character's gonna never die. Okay. He ate the sage fruit, which is also from Naruto. So he had a red balloon in this episode with a yellow jacket on, so I felt like that was a reference to it. I just feel like this entire show is just a reference to every other show. Kind of like how One Punch Man is a parody of everything. This is just like a reference
to everything.
A reference pool.
But, I kind of like the way that, like, everyone is just, like, these OP guys, but everybody understands, like, what OP-ness is. It's not like Dragon Ball where, like, oh, the ground breaks, but everybody can do that. It's like, the ground breaks, but these select few people can do that.
Yeah. And I like how they're all, like, businessmen in suits.
Yeah, and I like that whole little side story with the announcer being blinded by...
Yeah, I wanted to talk about that real quick. So, before we go into spoilers, you should watch the episode because it's really good. It's probably as good as last week, but doesn't have as much action in it. It's got more exposition and dialogue and people explaining. But we're gonna go into spoilers right now in 3, 2, 1. So the announcer dude was blind from the Moonlight Sword, which is the same sword that the chick uses, the main chick. So it makes me think that eventually she's gonna go blind from using it too much. What do you think about that? Do you think she's gonna go blind from using it too much, or do you think she would learn to control that to the point where?
I think she'll blind another swordsman that comes close to her level, if anything.
That would.
You know.
Yeah, because wait,
why
would she go blind?
You know, or someone that she's fighting that might be strong, but like the true style might be like, you know, we're able to blind our opponents, throw them off their balance, and then take them out. You know, and it's like, but it's so fast, and that's why it's like blinding. You know, because that would make sense in that world. I would feel like, you know, it's like, oh, she moved so fast that she moved basically light speed. It's kind of overpowered people all over the world in this freaking anime. The first freaking episode shows you palming the freaking island with those guys on it.
Yeah, so we're going to be seeing that guy soon, probably, in the tournament. He's just going to have a big-ass hand.
Just comes out of the sky. I thought that must be, like, from that,
the sword, maybe.
Yeah, that whoever does that. Was that the dude that we see that's hosting the tournament, or?
Yeah, it was.
The dude with the scar on his head.
Yeah.
The little X on his head. That was his power, right?
Oh, no, I don't know. I thought it was actually the god sword that they were talking about.
Well, I'm talking about the palm strike that killed the 3 dudes at the beginning of the
Yeah,
game.
what if it's the same god who just, like, brought his
I don't
hand
know.
down?
When they, like, switched over, didn't they show that guy with the scar on his face? I don't know.
There's probably a lot of hints and shit in here that we haven't seen or paid attention to. If anyone's watched this episode, like, 3 or 4 times, let us know. But,
I think that's going to be all for this episode.
yeah, not much to talk about. Not much action. Next week, the tournament officially starts back up, and I'm curious to see who's gonna go up against who first. We didn't watch the episode preview because I don't like doing that anymore.
Yep, that's just spoilers.
It's just spoilers, and it basically shows you the whole episode. So, yeah.
But I did get Eric to agree to watch ReZero now, so our next few episodes should start having him help me review the newer episodes, ReZero, which is
The new
all the
episodes. Oh shit!
hype. So,
What am I getting myself into?
yep, it's agreed upon. It's now engraved. So we're gonna start talking about that more.
Next week will be Boruto chapter, Dragon Ball Super chapter. We're gonna do separate videos on those. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be great, folks. We're gonna bring more content. It's gonna be great. Just do it.
Do it. Like and subscribe and comment.